Hi, my name's Todd Ale, and this is a violin lesson on arm vibrato. Now, I've already posted my wrist vibrato lessons, so I would recommend you watch those first. Perhaps you know you want to do arm vibrato and you already have a wrist vibrato. The only thing I would say, most teachers agree that wrist vibrato is easier to produce for most people, and maybe it's not the easiest to learn, but it's easiest to employ, meaning it requires the least amount of effort. In fact, one of my great violin teachers, who was a concertmaster at one of the major symphonies, told me that he was convinced that anyone that only did arm vibrato through their whole career would end up with tendinitis or some kind of violin playing injury. So I want to use that as an aside, or at least state that you should try and learn both. However, for color purposes, you would like to have more than just one sound, right? Or more than one speed, or perhaps your wrist vibrato is jerky, angular, whatever. Arm vibrato sometimes will really help you out so that you have another vibrato going, and then you can go back and work on your wrist vibrato, or your hand vibrato as it's sometimes called, and then you'll have more than one sound. That's our goal here. Anyway, arm vibrato, as the name says, is employed with the arm. So if you're new, haven't seen my other video, wrist vibrato would move from here, arm vibrato moves from here. Now if this is moving, something at the other end has to give as well, and that's the fingertip. And I talked in the other video about flexibility in the first knuckle. I think it's even more important in arm vibrato that the knuckles not be tight, that you allow flexibility, and you'll really see it in the first knuckle. So hold your instrument up. See if I turn it a little bit sideways. Okay, put your thumb underneath the fingerboard, but don't put your fingers on the string. Now what I want you to do is move your whole arm. Okay? There'll be no hand motion at all. It's the whole arm. The back of the hand wrist stays straight, and you should get comfortable with that motion. You can practice it in bursts or small groups, and then do more and more and more. Okay, now take your second finger, and I want you to touch second string, A string, but don't push it down. You're going to slide it about an inch in motion, back and forth. Now I will skip the part about vibrato wavelengths. I talked about that on the other one, but the same rules apply, so if you're interested in that, you need to watch the other video. But we're going to start from the pitch, vibrato under it, and go back to it. That's the way I teach it. However, there are different schools of thought on that.